to Double Scoop. This is a special episode. I'm going to share with you what I got my children for Christmas. I am very thankful and blessed that we were able to do any of this. We budget and plan all year to make sure that we can provide a Christmas for our family. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got. Now it's not going to be like a lot, but it's also not like super little. So I feel like it's a perfect balance for our family. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to kind of show you is stuff that kind of leads up to the day. So we always provide or give our children advent calendars. So this year I wanted to make sure it was something that had longevity as well. So it's not just something that they kind of see for the season and then we take it all away and like it disappears. So for my son, we got him a magnetic train. So each day he'll get a new little piece for his train, and this will tie in with one of their bigger gifts. So with my children, we do individual sets of gifts, and then we do one large shared gift. So this ties into the large shared gift, but this is what his advent calendar is. And for my daughter, she's really into like the crafty kind of stage of life, but she's also still like almost 3. So we got her the Play-Doh advent calendar, and what I like about this is each day you get a new tool and a new Play-Doh. So she'll get 24 Play-Dohs and 24 tools, which, you know, after the season, she doesn't just have to make like snowmen or Christmas things. She can make whatever she wants. So this has a lot of longevity with it too. The next thing that is pre-Christmas is every year for Christmas, I'm wearing my PJs right now, but we get matching PJs. So this year, we always go with the brand Little Sleepies, just because we like the bamboo feeling and how soft and cool it is. We got this print. So it's the Pixar print with all the holiday characters. So you have Mike Wazowski, Wally and Eve, Doug and the grandpa from Up. We have Woody and Buzz back here. Sully, the car that I can't remember his name, but yeah, Lightning McQueen, there we go. Pregnancy brain is legit. But we all have matching PJs, so we open this every New Year's. Pregnancy brain again. We open this every Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, it's our tradition that we open up one present under the tree, and those presents just happen to be our Christmas pajamas. So we normally fill the stockings with stuff that they could use, or, you know, that they necessarily are like running out of. So the first thing I always get them is a toothbrush. So I got my daughter an Elsa electric toothbrush, and then my son got a bluey one. And then they really like my skincare, but sometimes I feel like my skincare might be a little bit harsh on them. So I got them less harsh and less full of like chemicals that aren't needed for kids. So I got them some skincare. So I got my daughter the Drunk Elephant skincare set. And then hers came with a couple freebies. So it came like with this little freebie. And then it also came with these different droppy things. So she's got all of that, and I'm sure she's going to love it. She's really trying to experiment playing with like makeup and stuff. So I think this will help her because she's way too young for makeup, way too young. And then for my son, I got him this bubble kit. It comes with all these products. However, this was super glittery, so I decided to go ahead and purchase it so I could give him the non-glittery version, and I'm going to give her the extra glitter moisturizer. As you can see, it's very glittery. So she'll also be getting that. And then finally, because I feel like her stocking is fully stuffed, and his only really has one item, I did go ahead and get him this little Seek and Splash game. So it's a game where I can show him a card and he has to find the matching gems, and I'm sure she'll play with this too. but this is also going to go in his stocking. So next I'm going to be showing you our stockings. So I'm going to go through like the stocking stuffers that I've gotten. So this is my daughter's stocking. It is from Disney. It's just Minnie Mouse as an elf. And then we have their stockings fully embroidered with their names. So this is what hers looks like. And then my son's looks like this, and his is Mickey. So finally, we're getting into the presents part, besides like stocking stuffers and all the stuff that leads up to the holiday season. So I'm gonna start with my son. He is really big into things like dinosaurs, building, cars. So I tried to build off of that and get him things that were new and that could challenge him. So the first thing I got him was this Mega Blocks little wheelbarrow. It comes with some blocks, but the really cool thing is it actually picks up the blocks as he goes along. So it makes cleanup super easy, and maybe it'll help me clean up his blocks that I'm sure he's going to leave all over the playroom. And with that, because it only comes like with 20 blocks, we decided to get him a bag of more blocks. So we got him 80 more blocks to go with that. So I'm sure he's going to love building all these things that are in his mind. The next thing we got was this little Melissa and Doug like tow truck in a way. It's magnetic, so it can pick up the cars and then load them on. So he has this that he can play with. And then the final big gift that we got him was this dinosaur scooter thing. So it's really cool. He can ride it. It has steam that comes out of the mouth. It lights up, and it also plays music. So I'm sure he's going to love this. But that's how we set up our Christmas, is we're providing one larger priced gift and 3 smaller priced gifts. And all of these were not paid for full price. I did look for sales and clearances throughout the year, and then we kind of stockpiled from there. So I would suggest looking into that if you are trying not to spend so much on Christmas, or you don't have the availability to. Always look for after Christmas sales. There's tons of toys that go on clearance. And then in the summer, there's a large clearance again for all the toys. So they're preparing to bring in those holiday items. So always keep your eye out. And finally, for my daughter, what we got her was this vacuum Play-Doh kit. It looked kind of interesting, and she really likes vacuums right now. So we figured this would be a good gift for her. And then again, because she really likes art, we found this easel. So I can't really show you, but it's an art easel that we got off of Amazon during their Black Friday deals. So those are going on right now. I would definitely look into them. But we got her this art easel so she can do all her painting and coloring and anything she wants. And then she's also really big into singing. So we got her this karaoke mic. So I'm sure we may regret this after Christmas morning, but for now I do know she's gonna love it, and in theory it's gonna be perfect. I'll give you an update on Christmas on how annoying this gets. I'm sure it will get quite annoying fast. And then finally, for her big gift, again, this was actually purchased during Prime Day deals. This was more, I think it was almost 70% off when I purchased it, but it's the Gabby's Dollhouse, Gabby's Dollhouse, you know? But it's interactive, so the dollhouse will actually wink and make sounds and do all these fun things that I'm sure she'll love. She was actually this for Halloween. She was Gabby. So she's really, really into that show, and she loves Cakey Cat and Panty Cat and all the cats. So that is her bigger gift. And then finally, the last thing I got, I'll show you right now. So this is our large joint present. So each year we do a large joint present. For this one, I heavily coupon this, and I actually got it from a bulk store called BJ's. And so they had, in the month of November, they had their Black Friday deals going on the whole month. So this was already discounted. I had 20% off of toys in general. I had a $10 coupon, and then I had almost 30 in rewards. So I only paid $40 for this, which was really good in comparison to the original price, which was almost $150. So yes, but it's a table with storage, and then it comes with all the tracks and buildings that you see here, the cars, the people, and then the train. So that's where my son's advent calendar comes in. He can play with his train on this, and then if we want to in the future, we could always get new track or add on to it. But yeah, this is what we got both my daughter and my son, because she will be playing with this crazily as well. She loves all things cars and things like that too. So this is what we got them both for their big joint gift. So to wrap up, each child we spent around $60 to $80, probably closer to the 80 range if I had to guess. And then with the joint present, it was about half the budget, so again 40. And I know that not every family can do that, and we are very thankful and blessed that we are able to do that. But I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what we got our kids for Christmas, and we hope you have a great holiday season, whatever you celebrate. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, one scoop is never enough. Life is always sweet. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!